So hi you guys, my name is Shelly Ro with That's My Entertainment, and I'm here with the cast of Power Rangers Dino Charge. So from our fans, they want to know from each of you, like, what makes your character special? So whichever wants to jump in.
For Shelby, she's the only girl in the group, and she's constantly trying to prove herself. But what makes her really special is that no matter how hard things get, she always proves herself and never lets anyone kind of get under her skin. So that's the biggest thing with Shelby.
Yeah. And I think Riley, the Green Ranger, what makes him special is his work ethic. He has, I think it was kind of like a personal choice that I made for the character, was this just huge fear of failing, and so it translates over to a methodical work ethic, and I think that is his best asset.
Right.
Okay. What makes Kendall special, I think, is that she's the one who's really at home base, keeping everybody grounded, and she's more of a maternal figure, kind of there to make sure that everybody stays in line and that they're all safe.
How about you guys?
You mind if we?
Sure.
All right. So for me, it's a little bit easier because my character is very different from everybody's character. Not only this season, but it's just for past seasons. For you guys who don't know, my character is a caveman from 100,000 years ago. He's frozen. So playing this character who's got a bit of a tough time with English is definitely different, and especially for myself, I was able to kind of bring a part of myself into it because I am not native to America, and it's kind of cool to be able to portray that and to show to other people that anybody can be a ranger. You know, you don't have to be able to be proficient in English to be a ranger. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, for me with Tyler, Tyler's interesting because his main storyline is looking for his father who's gone missing. So he's been kind of on his own raising himself, and he only has the memory and the life lessons his dad taught him while he was young. So using that to propel Tyler forward, he always hangs on to the positive, always helping others and putting others first. That came from his dad. So in that sense, he uses the memory of his dad to not only lead him, but to lead the team.
And I think with that, I think Power Rangers is so cool because it really brings a whole lot of life lessons for everybody. That's like it's normal day life stuff that you're learning, that we're learning on screen, so that everybody can learn with us as well. So that's really special. Chase is also the Black Ranger. He is the Kiwi Ranger. He's the first New Zealand Power Ranger ever. So I think that's pretty special. It's really cool to be able to represent my country. Yeah.
And whoever wants to jump in, I'll give you the question. What do you think makes Power Rangers so special? It has been around, in different forms for a long time. So what do you think it is about the show or the premise of the show that really resonates with kids, both, and I have to say with adults as well, because there's you have a huge adult following. So whoever wants to jump in, what do you think it is?
I think Power Rangers just has a lot of qualities that parents want to see their kids have. So the effect of teamwork and always working together, never giving up, finding ways to solve problems in certain ways, and I think it's really cool to play with that into the action that we have, and for kids to see all the action. And most of it is very, very non-violent, and we're never the ones who start the fight. So they see that, and it's just a really fun show overall, and especially with Chip Lynn taking over and, writing for the show. It's really exciting to see the story come together.
I think it's also like I said, just to clarify, it's the relatability that anybody can become a Power Ranger, and that's what we are. Like we are just everyday average teenagers that become worthy of these powers, and we use it for good. And so it's really exciting that anybody of any age really can become a Power Ranger, and so people grow up hoping and dreaming to become one of these, and it's
like us.
Yeah, like us, and it's really exciting to be a part of such an amazing legacy. So yeah, that makes it really special.
That it's a big thing for our show to show a lot of heart, and for a lot of action series and action movies, sometimes they lose a lot of the heart and the genuine connection between the characters. And for us, most of what we do is because we're defending the ones we love and always making sure that all of us have a shot at achieving our dreams. And I think there's heart in the show, but there's also heart behind the scenes, which is another reason why our show has actually been so successful. Is because we have an amazing crew. People work non-stop, relentless hours to make sure that we put together a product that people will love and that will teach kids to love and to be careful.
I think the show, our show and a lot of other big franchises, they inspire creativity. You know, with the toys and the costumes, you can make up your own Power Ranger story. And I know myself, I was always dressing up in different characters and always creating my own movie that I was the star of. And I think that being able to do that helps you bond, and it makes you feel like you own a piece of Power Rangers. And I think that with that and the creativity that's encouraged from the company itself with fan films and all that stuff, I think it really helps grow almost the folklore of what Power Rangers is.
And to that end, just in terms of relatability, it's not relatable to one kind of mainstream person. It's, there's ingenuity behind it that makes it relatable to every kind of person. There's so much variety that, anyone who watches the show, whether you're, there's a reason that it plays in 150 countries, because there's something for everyone to find in it, and not just a little piece of something that maybe you can grasp onto the corner of it. It's fully there in its entirety, and you can really delve into so many different aspects of it and find yourself grabbing onto it and feeling connected to it.
And in terms of, because this is one from our fans as well, in terms of the training for the stunts, I know you do a lot of stunts aside from your work in the show. So for you guys, how has it been? Has it been different? Do you have to do a lot of things different? Are you training like crazy? How has it been?
Well, we started off our time in New Zealand actually training for about a month with some awesome stunties. They're from Japan. They've been working on the show for years. So they kind of got us into shape. Like, we worked, 3 hours a day when we first started. And throughout the whole entire series, they were working with us continuously to make sure that we really gave it all we could and made sure that we looked good. So
yeah,
we really owe it to them.
They really helped us along, and like any great job or any great project that you want to be a part of, it's all about pushing yourself and pushing yourself to the limit. And we pushed ourselves to the limit, and we tested our boundaries. And Yoshi and Brennan have extreme circus backgrounds and a stunt fighting background, but the rest of us, we really just wanted to get together and make the best show that we could make. So we, for that month of pre-production, worked our butts off and, got screen proficient in stage combat. Anyone?
Yeah. Well, I've had a passion for fitness, ever since high school. So I'm studying kinesiology in college right now, and like Michael mentioned, I'm a circus performer before I was an actor. So just being able to take that element and putting it into the show in any kind of format was awesome for me. Again, training with the stunt teams was great because although I've done martial arts, it's totally different fighting on TV, as Yoshi helped me at home working on kicks and punches just because this guy is awesome at it. And it's just been a blessing to be able to take my training to another level, because I was like, I would love to do stunts, be an action star. That dream is more alive now than it was before, because I kind of got a taste of it in Power Rangers, and hopefully it continues.
I'm sure it will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for me, as a stuntman, it's always been something that I've always wanted to do, to train with more and more people, and it's always great to learn from people who are super experienced, and these guys are as experienced as they come. And the Alpha Stunt team is the ones I wanted to work with, and the teams have been different throughout the seasons, but that's pretty much the main at the top, and the coordinators. So it was really cool for me to be able to work with them and see how they do certain things, and everything's different. Everybody's got their own style, so it was really nice to be able to work with them.
One of the things that is so cool about our show is the sense of camaraderie you always hear about, and the fact that everyone really is a team, not just the cast, but the cast and the crew together. So that added element of choreography and fight choreography really did bring us together so much more. It was such a cool experience to be on set and be able to step off for a second and say, hey Yoshi, can you show me how to do this kick right? Or, walk over to the stunt team and say, I feel like it doesn't look right when I'm ducking there. How do you fix that? And I think it brought us together a lot closer, because just doing something physical, there's something about that just connects you and makes you more of a team, which was so incredible. I mean, just teaching each other things.
It was like a gigantic ropes course. We just had team building exercises for a month. Yeah. I don't know.